What up? What up, social media family? It's your boy, big brother, little brother. It just depends on the situation, but it's your boy, Noble Alexander in the building. How y'all doing? How you doing? How y'all doing? Welcome to another episode of I will slap the sense in ya. How y'all doing? I hope everything is well. I'm good. I'm blessed. I'm feeling. I'm blessed and highly favored. I'm blessed and highly favored. Oh, what's up? What it do? I'm blessed and highly favored. I see you. What's up, big brother? Hey, I am blessed and highly favored. I can't complain. I can't complain. But hold on. Let me do this. First and foremost, you know how we do this. We want to open up by first starting off by saying Hotep, Shalom, Salam Alaikum, peace and blessings. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. All right. Welcome to another episode of I'll Slap the Sense in You. Okay, it's your boy Noble Alexander here in the building. That's right. That's right. I'm here. Okay. Okay. And you are here too. Praise the Most High. Praise the Most High. Full disclosure, we do some slapping on this show. But these smacks, these slaps that we do, it's not about disrespect. This is a smack to wake you up because, your pineal gland might be a little calcified and, you might have to get woke up a little bit. And I know some of us don't like to be woken up out our sleep, but it's okay, though. Because being a big brother and or a little brother, we don't give a damn. We don't give a damn about none of that. You can be mad all you want. We're going to live in our purpose and do what we do. I'm going to say it again. We're going to live in our purpose and we're going to do what we going to do. As a matter of fact, something is telling me to say it one more time. We going to live in our purpose and we going to do what we came here to do. It is a separate time, so y'all going to see me wiping my face a couple of times. I'm tell you right now, okay? It gets a little warm out here in Southern California, man. I don't know. I know it's hot in it's hot for everybody. Nevada, Arizona, fucking everywhere. But it's hot as hell. I know it's hot. So y'all just stay hydrated, man. Drink your water. Stay hydrated because that cut down on headaches and feeling like you can't move and you can't do shit. So definitely drink your water, okay? All right. So let's go ahead and jump into this topic, man. I'm gonna try to cut it a little. Last time it was the first last show was the first episode of the new season, so it was a little longer. So I'm gonna try to cut it a little shorter. I'm gonna try. When you're having a good time, it goes down. But as you can see, what the topic is. The topic of today is Moses and Pharaoh. Moses and Pharaoh. Divine spirit versus black magic. Divine spirit versus black magic. Somebody might say, well, why you want to talk about that today? No, but what the hell are you talking about? What's going on? Well, because you got people that do things in this world and they do it with the authority of the Most High God. And you got others that, perform rituals and be on some bullshit, okay? They perform rituals and just be on some straight, silly, doofy, goofy, loofy ass shit. You know what I'm saying? And to each his own. But me, the back of my jersey say Most High. So the back of your jersey say black magic practitioner or anything like that. And the shit you doing is not justified and it's unjust. Just know when we line up out on that football field, I'm a Ronnie Lott your ass. I'm laying you out when you come across that middle. When I hit you, yeah, I'm Jack Tatum in your ass. If y'all don't know who that is, I was a dude who played for the Raiders, and he was like a killer monster. He was breaking bones and all type of shit. So I'm riding with the Most High, in other words. So yeah, we're not doing that over here. But so today's I want to talk about that because I feel like that's like I told you in the first episode of what last season was about and this season was about. So we're picking that up because again, there are people who move through, they ask the most high God for their strength, their substance, their being, their wisdom, their purpose, their duty, their enlightenment. And then you got some that just actually truly worship Satan. And that's how they get down. And so I chose this topic because I feel like that story of Moses and Pharaoh kind of depicts it does depict that. So what I'm going to do is what I typically do. First, I'm gonna do an outline on Moses. I'm not gonna get deep into his story. I'm gonna just briefly talk about it, but I'm gonna get more to the part where he really started interacting with Pharaoh when him and Aaron got to that temple. Okay, I believe it was Aaron. Okay, and they got to that temple and got to doing and when all the sorcery and stuff started going down. So I'm gonna talk about that. I'm gonna highlight some key points in that, start breaking down some of the symbolism. And then after that, we're gonna do what we're gonna do on this show. It's gonna be some smacking. So, you know what I mean? Do it like that, baby. So let's just jump into it. So, who is Moses? Moses is a biblical figure. You can find the story of Moses in the first 5 books, starting from Genesis all the way to Deuteronomy. And for those who don't know, the first 5 books of the Bible is actually what they would refer to as the Torah, the Jewish Torah. So if you don't know this, the people that practice Judaism, they stick with the first 5 books of the Bible. They don't have all that New Testament stuff, Revelation. They don't have all of that. And that's why a lot of them really don't get into Jesus. They roll with the Old Testament and the older prophets and stuff. They don't really do the whole Jesus thing. And I'm not finna get into all of that, but I'm just letting you know this is what it is, and that's what they practice. Okay. So first and foremost, I'm not a preacher. I'm not a damn pastor, nor am I, nor do I inspire to be a preacher or a pastor. Okay. I'm not, but I do know these stories. I'm very familiar with the Bible. Okay. And so, therefore, like I said, I feel like today's topic is a good way to try to tap into what I've been talking about from the last episode going back into the entire season of last season. All right, so here we go. So who is Moses? So Moses is a biblical figure, very, very known. He's spoken on in the Quran as well. Don't get it twisted. Um, they do have the same biblical figures that's in the Bible, in the Quran. So, I just wanted to give you that too, just in case, because I know a lot of people, they be feeling like they're a Christian, they don't want to touch nothing else and, or even try to understand anything else. And I'm just letting you know the same biblical figures, especially in the Old Testament, that's in the Bible is also in the Quran. Okay. So Moses, his journey started off as a baby in a basket, drifting up a river. His mother, had him, and y'all can go do your homework on this. And she put, for whatever reason, again, you go do your homework. I'm not just going to give you everything now. Damn. She put him in a basket, sent him up the river. Once sent up the Nile River, okay, and you really should look up Nile River and how that river flows. I'm just letting you know, you might want to go learn about how the Nile River runs. That's going to be very important. And you might learn something that's kind of eye-opening. But anyway, so hold on. Sorry. Hold Hold on, y'all. My bad. My bad. My bad. My bad. My bad. My bad. Okay. So he was sent up the river by his mother. Um, the Pharaoh's, by the time he got to the end of the river, he was found in a basket by, I believe it was by Pharaoh's daughter or something like that. And Pharaoh's daughter saw the baby in the basket and found the baby, took the baby in. Now, this is Pharaoh's daughter. So she adopted the baby and he ended up growing up in the house of Pharaoh. This is Moses, okay? So he started off excellent life. He was royalty. And clearly still spiritually royal if you rolling with the Most High God, right? So she took Moses' saying as a child, and Moses was raised in the house of the Pharaoh, and he had a good life. And they ended up giving him they taught him a lot. I'm talking about arithmetic, taught the boy how to squabble seriously, because he studied warfare, military general, and so I'm gonna say this too. What y'all got to understand is there's nothing new under the sun. Okay, I don't know if you heard that term or not, but there's nothing new under the sun. So with that being said, when they was teaching Moses, how to be a military strategist, and he became a general, and they was training him like in warfare tactics, you got to use your common sense and your imagination. And that's kind of what this channel is about. Common sense. We got our own 4 pillars on this channel. Is God, nature, science, common sense. That's the 4 pillars on this damn channel. Okay, God, nature, science, and common sense. Them the 4 pillars on this channel, right? So you got to use your common sense and say, if they taught him military strategy and war tactics, then that means that Moses knew martial arts. He was a martial artist. He knew combat skills. He had hand-to-hand skills. So in other words, Moses would beat your ass. Moses wasn't the type of dude you just you think you just want to just run up on and, oh, homie, let's get him up. Like, nah, you're going to get him put down. Like, Moses wasn't somebody you just wanted to just run up on. Like, he'll put you in your pockets. Okay. He had squabbles. Okay, he had hands. All right. So Moses grew up, general, blah, blah, blah. So one day he's walking through the city, the temple, whatever. He was walking through the city, the compound, whatever, right? And so one of the Pharaoh's guards was beating up on this Hebrew dude and kind of mistreating him. So, Moses is not no bad spirited person. He felt like, wait a minute, hold on, what the hell going on over here? And so, oh yeah, here we go. Is Alexander your real name? Oh yeah, I like when it kick off like that. Oh yeah, I likes when it kick off like that. So, Moses saw what was going on, and he went over there to kind of stop the dude from doing what he do. He kind of stopped that guard from mishandling that Hebrew so-called slave. So the guard took offense to it, and they started squabbling, they started getting down. So Moses got them hands now, he got them skills, and he put hands on him. And when he put hands on him, he unfortunately unalived him. So that must have mean they was really out there getting it. So if this is a guard, I'm pretty sure the guard drew his sword on Moses. You know what I'm saying? So he unalived the guard. Okay. So he unalived the guard, right? And so after he unalived the guard, he tried to be low key about it and somebody else said something to him a few days later. Somebody said something to him about are you gonna unalive me? Because he tried to keep it low key, and he was like, "Are you gonna unalive me like you did, old boy?" So when he heard that, he like, "Oh damn!" Like it's only a matter of time for word spread. So Moses got up out of town. Moses like, "Man, I'm out of here." I'm pew. He got on about his business. All right. So eventually, when he got on about his business, went just like he knew how it was gonna go. It got back to Pharaoh. And when Pharaoh found out, he like, oh, hold up. Moses did this. Moses did that. Oh, we got to go and handle our business with Moses. Moses is gone, blah, 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 blah. Moses he crossed the desert, ended up running into the children of Israel, the Hebrew Israelites. Okay. And so now you start getting into the story of the Ten Commandments. Like I said, right now, like I said, I'm gonna just tell it. I'm not gonna go into all of the details. It's a nice story. It's a long story. I said what I was gonna do. I said I was gonna give you an outline about it, get to the main piece that I wanted to highlight about Moses' story. I was gonna break down some of the symbolism, and then we're gonna do what we do on this show. Okay, so Moses had a companion. I think it was his brother or relative or something like that. His name was Aaron. So the Hebrew Israelites were like slaves up under the rule of the Egyptians, so-called Egyptians, whatever. And let me say, love what you doing, big bro. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Thank you. And so I'm trying to remember how did he know Aaron, or how was he related to Aaron? Just do your homework. Like I said, the story of Moses is the first 5 books of the Bible. Okay, from Genesis to Deuteronomy, Deuteronomy. All right, and so anyway, so Moses was really tired of how Pharaoh was mistreating these Hebrew Israelites. Make a long story short, he had enough of it. He was tired of the shit, right? So God had appointed him because this was his life's purpose. Okay. This is why he went through everything he went through in the first place. And so God appointed him to be the person that would be the spokesperson for the children of Israel. Remember, Moses is the dude that split the Red Sea. All right. We're not going to touch on that, but we are going to touch on some other things because he kind of used this staff that he had to do so. Okay, but just hold on. So it get to the point where it's the pharaohs, the Pharaoh, the Egyptians, they like really turning up on the Hebrews. So eventually Moses and Aaron go holler at, they start sending word to Pharaoh and them like, hey man, these guys, people, man, you gotta let these people go, man. Let these people go, let them go, let them go, let them go. Pharaoh being, high on his high horse, like, nah, I'm cool. I ain't doing none of that shit. Nah, I ain't letting nobody go. These my slaves. These is my subject. This is my slave labor. They doing what I want them to do. All right. They doing what I want them to do. Nah, I ain't letting them go. So they kept wanting to holler at him. Pharaoh like, didn't I tell y'all ninjas? No, I just told you motherfuckers no. Like I said, I ain't letting them go. So God came down to Moses, he talked to him. You know what I'm saying? Because this is the guy that walked up to the mountains and had a conversation with God. He got the download. Maybe he went up there and went to sleep because he was talking to a burning bush. But bushes don't talk. So clearly it had to have been a vision. He had to be dreaming. But irregardless, he received the download from the Most High. And the Most High was like, man, go to Pharaoh yourself and tell that mofo I said to let my people go. So Moses was a little nervous. He like, damn, man, like, I hear you, God. I mean, you my boy and all. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I do what you want me to do. I do shit. But I mean, uh-oh. Hold on, y'all. Damn. Sorry. Oh. What madness. Uh-oh. Let me see. Shit. All right, cool. All right, there we go. My bad, y'all. Damn. Okay. We was finna cut out. Everything's finna die for a second. Damn thing's finna shut off. I don't know. I guess I didn't need battery. But anyway. So Moses was like, yeah. Hey, God, I don't, you the big homie. I don't mind going to do what you want me to do, but I mean, who am I? Like, what am I supposed to tell Pharaoh? You want me to go holler at it? When I'm supposed to go tell Pharaoh, when I get over there, what I'm supposed to tell him? And God was like, man, tell him that I am sent you. Tell him that I am sent you. So Moses is like, all right, I'm gonna go. Hey, yo, Aaron, let's roll out, bro. God said we gotta go on over here and tell Pharaoh, let the people go, and when they get to talking about who sent them, let them know that the I am sent them. So that's important for y'all to know that word, I am. All right. So they fast forward, they get over there. And so by this time, Moses and Aaron, they got a little rep, they got some reputation. So, Pharaoh in the court, they come walking up Pharaoh on them like, he on them like, what's up, man? How many times I go, what you want? And they like, man, look, man, the Most High sent us. The great I am sent us. And you need to let these people go now. Pharaoh like, man, I ain't doing none of that. Who is you? What you gonna do? Like, how you gonna tell me to do something? This is my house. I'm doing this how I want to do it. And so, they going back and forth in dialogue. And, Moses and Aaron letting them know, like, bro, ain't nobody greater than God. I don't know what you on, partner, but ain't nothing more powerful than the Most High God, basically. You know what I'm saying? I'm paraphrasing, and I'm not saying everything word from word, but that was basically the conversation. And so Pharaoh like, what you mean? Ain't nobody more powerful than God. Ain't nobody more powerful than what we doing over here. You see these people I got behind me? They do magic. They're sorcerers and magicians and witches and warlocks and shit. And they got access to rituals, and they could do this and they could do that. Like, who is y'all? And so Moses and them like, hold on, bro. You ain't pumping no fear over here, homie. Like, hold up. Like, we said what we said. Let them go. And if, how you want to handle it? As a matter of fact, you talking about all this magic and spell work and spirituality and shit. Let's put it to the test. Let's go. So Pharaoh like, okay, well then let's go. Let's see you handle this. So Moses, he got this staff. Moses always had this staff with him. You know what I mean? So it's like, oh, okay, cool. Bet. Boom. So the pharaohs and the magicians, like Pharaoh had the magicians and them sorcerers grab their staffs, and they threw their staffs on the ground. And then they staffs, no, my bad. I think Moses went first. Moses threw his staff on the ground. Like, oh yeah, watch this. Boom. He threw his staff on the ground, and then it turned into this big old snake. He threw a staff on the ground and it turned into a snake. So the Pharaoh looking like, yeah, all right, for sure. All right, I got you. Watch this. Bet. Hey, yo, sorcerer, magician. Show this fool. We can do that too, man. He ain't talking about nothing, man. So they run it. They all threw their staffs and they threw all them threw their staff. The magicians, the sorcerers, the witches, the warlocks, they threw their shit down. Now, mind you, Moses only got one staff. Now these mofos always got to try to out. I'm gonna get into that, but so Moses' staff turned to a snake. They staffs turned into a snake, and they all got to squabbling. Like they start jumping Moses' staff, and they squat. But next thing you know, but as it's going down, Moses' staff, his snake is over there handsing them. It's like bing, bing, boom, bah. Bing, bing, boom, bah. I mean, he putting them down. Moses' staff is putting the snakes down. And he's swallowing them and eating them up. Next thing you know, Moses' staff ate every last one of those witches, warlock, sorcerer staffs. And they all sitting back like, holy shit. Who the fuck is this ninja right here? Who the hell is this dude with this power coming up in here? He has displayed more power than us. Who is this individual? They was spooked. And Moses like, yeah, that's the great I am. That's the power of the great I am, boy. So like he said, man, let his people go. Y'all don't want this smoke. That was just a little sign, just a little something to let y'all know, man. God said, do what it do. The great I am said, let his people go. And we're not finna come back telling y'all again. So at that point, the magicians, the sorcerers, all them, they like, look, man, hey, we trying to roll with you, big dog. Like, you the big homie with this magic shit. Like, we ain't even. Pharaoh like, what? Pharaoh get mad. He like, what? Man, I decapitate y'all. Like getting his guards, like getting ready to kill all the sorcerers and shit. You know what I'm saying? They like, man, look, man, did you see? They like, man, did you just see what this ninja just did? His staff, his snake killed all ours. Like he has to have divine backing in order for this to happen. He's not no regular person. He ain't just finna come in here with no regular power and just get to doing all this shit. And we play with magic. We know, like, what you talking about? Like, for him to be able to do this, he has to be backed by the Most High God. What he say? Stay dangerous. Give it to him raw and uncut. You damn right. Raw, bro, man. Real shit. And so they like, nah. So after that, you know, that's when you start learning about, because Pharaoh was still being hard-headed, he didn't want to listen. So then this is when these plagues start happening to Egypt, right? Because he didn't want to listen. He still was like, no, hell no, I ain't doing nothing. So what? I ain't doing nothing. I'm the Pharaoh. I'm sitting on the throne. I ain't letting nobody go. I ain't doing this. I ain't doing that. Get up out my temple, bro, while you still can walk before I change my mind and let y'all up out of here. So they like, all right, for sure. We're going to go have a talk with God. All right. We tried to tell you. We performed the miracle right in your face, but you still want to be a non-believer, right? You still want to go against the grain, all right? For sure, no doubt. Watch. All right, we out. Boom. So they leave. Talk to God like, yeah, hey, he ain't doing it. God like, all right, don't trip. Y'all kick back. You see that river down there? So then God ended up turning that whole little river, turned it to blood. It was red and everything. He turned it to blood. Like, now y'all can't get no water. Now y'all ain't got no water. Now y'all ain't getting no water. All right. Right. He said them plagues was intentional. You damn right. 10 plagues. Right. So God released these plagues, right? But it's 3 that's really main important, right? So then came, I guess, a gang of frogs after that. So I guess they sent information back to Pharaoh like, okay, y'all can't get no water. What's up? You gonna let the people go? Moses Pharaoh like, mofo, I said I ain't letting nobody go, homie. They like, all right. Hey, God, he ain't listening. God like, all right, for sure. They still don't want to. I just told he still don't get the message. All right, watch this. Boom. So all these frogs and lizards and snakes and shit, like thousands of them just came into Egypt. And it's like frogs and lizards and serpents and shit all over the damn place. What they say? What up, cuz the Superman last week was lit. Oh, for sure. No doubt. Appreciate you. Hey, so welcome to the platform, man. Subscribe to the channel, man. We on. And so all these frogs and lizards start coming in. And so it was like, I don't want to say pestilence, because I believe that deals with like insects and stuff. But it was a gang of like lizards and, lizards and shit like that, snakes and stuff. They say God turned Pharaoh's heart against Moses. Everything God does is intentional. Right. For sure. No doubt. So then, again, send communication back. Pharaoh, they like, what's up, Pharaoh? You gonna let him go? Y'all ain't got no water. You water all your wells and water is blood all in the water. Y'all can't even drink no water. Y'all got frogs and lizards and snakes and reptiles all every damn where crawling all in people's bedroom. People getting bit by cobras and shit, getting sick. Like, motherfucker, what is you gonna let them go? You know, Pharaoh's like, I ain't doing it. I ain't doing nothing. I ain't doing nothing. All right. So God, like, you know what? He think it's a game, huh? All right. Come here, Pharaoh. Let me talk to you for a minute. Come here. Come here, Pharaoh. Ugh! I'm going to slap the sense into you. You think it's a game, Pharaoh? So God, like, you know what? God holler, hey, yo, deaf angel, come here. Let me holler at you, deaf angel. Let me holler at the angel of death. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, I'm over there sweating. It's how I told y'all from the beginning, you know what I'm saying? Damn, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. God, like, yo, angel of death, do me a favor, man. Go down there and, was it kill all the firstborn? Yeah, kill all the firstborn. Everybody's firstborn. Whoever's firstborn child, kill them mofos. I want everything down for the count. Whoever got kids, they firstborn, I want them out. I want them wiped out the map. Because you know that them firstborn children mean something. It still means something then, but at least back then in those days, we all understood the importance of the firstborn child, especially if it was a boy. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect to the sisters and the females. I'm just saying, like, it really was important. That first born child is important, and it still is, right? And so, everybody spooked. Even Moses and them, they're like, damn, God, for real. God, like, yeah, man, I'm tired of playing with this dude. Like, I'm finna send my boy, the death angel, down there. Like, so they sent the angel of death. So they ain't even know that next, y'all finna face the angel of death. And the angel of death ain't playing no games. But, so I believe it was like, okay, this is what we gonna do. Before you send out the angel of death, at least let us go down there. Let us go down there and mark everybody's door with the blood of the lamb. That way the angel of death will pass them by, because everybody wasn't with Pharaoh's shit. Pharaoh didn't represent the bullshit for everybody. It was some people that, even though they was Egyptians or whatever and going against the grain according to the story, they wasn't with the bullshit. They was probably been like, man, Pharaoh, let these people go. Maybe they never even liked that shit in the beginning in the first place. But whoever wanted to submit to the will of the Most High and who was Hebrew, because remember that when Death Angel come, it ain't no more talking after that. When the Death Angel come, it ain't no more talking, ain't no more nothing. That's what it is. And the Death Angel don't play. So when you hear, you like, damn, death is evil. No. The Death Angel work for God, but this motherfucker just don't play. So that ain't the one you want to run up on and play with at all. So they had to set up a system like, look, whoever's with us, we're going to mark their door with the blood of the lamb. So when the Death Angel come through, man, the Death Angel just will pass them by, and the Death Angel won't wipe these people out. All right? It won't even touch their house. So it was like, cool. It was an agreement. Boom. So that's what they did. So they went around, Moses, Aaron, Hebrews, whoever, and the firstborn son and firstborn livestock. Yeah, okay, for sure. Good looking. And so they went and start marking doors like, okay, hey, you Hebrew, you Most High, you with the Most High God? Okay, for sure, you good. They sending the Death Angel out now. The Death Angel's coming. All right, this is it after this. So, boom. I guess they try to tell Pharaoh, like, hey, yo, man, you might want the Death Angel out. He's like, I don't give a shit. I don't. I'm like, all right. So the Death Angel came, and you start hearing people in there howling. Once the Death Angel came, Death Angel got to work. You just start hearing people howling, like, because people was in their houses dying. So you just hear people hollering, oh my God, because they hear people hollering, and they looking at their kids. Their kids are just checked out, all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? If your husband's firstborn, checked out, boom. If your wife firstborn, boom, checked out. Like whoever's first, you're done. You're done. That was the contract. You're done. So people in there hollering. Come to find out, Pharaoh's son was his. I think he had his only child at that time. So that was his firstborn. You think the death angel passed him by? Hell no. Death angel went right up in there like, come here, little boy. I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't care. You getting it too. Your daddy was doing too much. Got unalived him. Got him out of there. Like, ooh. So Pharaoh was hurt. He hurt. He hurt as anybody would. He hurt. So now it's like, okay, you good? You know how you just whoop somebody up and you like, you good? That's how I was with Pharaoh. Like, you good? What's up, Pharoah? You straight? You good now? You need some more work or what? We got to do the rest of your family, or was the firstborn enough? Pharoah like, all right, man, just take these Hebrews. Y'all get up out of there. And so now that's when the story of, getting the Hebrews out of bondage and sending them across the Red Sea and all that. Moses had to split the Red Sea, boom, boom, boom. That's when all that comes into play. All right, but I'm not going to touch into that. Like I said, I just want to get to certain points, and I'm at that point now. Now I'm going to get into when I was talking about how I want to highlight certain symbolisms in the story. First of all, notice how, and when you read the story, do your homework. Notice how when Moses and Aaron went to the temple and told them to let them go, and they had to put them staffs down, and Moses threw his one down. You notice how the Pharaoh, all his sorcerers and magicians and dark witches and warlocks, they all threw their staff down. See, let me tell y'all something, man. That shows you the power right there. Anytime a gang of motherfuckers got to come against you, it just lets you know how powerful you is. Anytime, if you at work and you got half the people in your shift decide they want to come against you, they already know you're not the one to play with. And the one who's orchestrating everything knows that you too powerful for them by themselves. So they got to go recruit others to get into the shit. That's one. Secondly, people that's with that jumping shit, all them people is cowards. I just want to let you know off top. If you can't shoot a fair one, use a buster. Coward. Because I was a head up fade situation. Because it was like, well, let me see whose magic is more powerful. But then that just showed them how powerful God was. Because that snake went against all these other snakes, and that one snake ate up all the other snakes. All right? So that just lets you know, like, but they should have just shot the head of fade, but they didn't because they know better. You know what I mean? So you got to look at shit like that. Secondly, what I want to highlight, because when Moses is depicted, he's always depicted with this staff, with this rod, with this wooden staff. So I want to read y'all some information. All right. So I'm going to read this to y'all, okay? So just bear with me. Hold on. I'm going to share some information with y'all. It says, to the ancients, there was a mass difference between magic and a divine sign. Magic / sorcery believed to rely on secret rituals, incantations, astrological timing, and manipulating spiritual forces, demons, spirits, and lesser gods. Modern historians also point out that Egyptian priests were masters of illusion and snake charming. Okay? Divine signs, real physical transformations powered by the ultimate creator, bypassing the rules of nature and requiring no complex occult ritual, just obedience to God. Now, when you dark warlocks and witches hear this shit, I want to let y'all know how silly you are. All right? It says, Hold on. It says, because the Egyptian sorcerers are masters of their craft, they instantly recognized that what Moses did was not magic or a sleight of the hand. It was a genuine miracle. In the front of the entire assembly, the magicians fell to their knees in prostration and declared the belief in the God of Moses and Aaron. All right. I'm just gonna keep reading. A wooden staff is a literal branch of a tree, which spiritually represents the world tree or axis mundi. When you hold a staff upright, that means perpendicular, right? It acts as a lightning rod for consciousness. The base of the rod, rooted in the physical earth, representing grounding, stability, and ancestral foundations. It's your bloodline, your legacy, your roots, where you come from. All right. The shaft, meaning this will be like the middle part of the staff. The channel of energy or the spine represent alignment and the flow of the life force, which is in martial arts we call it the chi. Okay. The top of the staff, reaching toward the sky, representing divine inspiration, higher states of consciousness, and a cosmic connection. Okay. So a staff also represents spiritual authority and leadership, because remember, Moses is supposed to have been like the original leader of the Hebrew Israelites. He was given this authority by God. That's why he had the staff. All right. For the staff of Moses parting the Red Sea, to the pastoral staff carried by bishops, the staff represents divinely sanctioned authority. All right. It's a symbol of authority. Okay. In esoteric and Western magical traditions, the staff is the precursor to the magic wand. It represents the element of fire. All right. It is used to draw sacred circles, direct energy during ritual, and ground excessive spiritual forces back into the earth. Because wood is a natural insulator and conductor, it is believed to store the personal energy of its keeper over time, becoming highly attuned to their specific vibration. So when Moses went to Pharaoh, threw his staff on the ground, and when Moses parted the Red Sea, he had that staff in his hand. This is letting you know that not only am I a leader, but I got divine authority. And not only do I have divine authority, the staff is representing my connection to my roots, my legacy, rooted in the Most High, my bloodline, the top part, that supreme divine consciousness. That means that your pineal gland, that we be slapping the people to wake up, you are connected divinely to the Most High. You are connected divinely to the Most High. So now, when Pharaoh kept talking about, I ain't gonna do this, I ain't gonna do that, what happened? They had their water turned to blood. God wasn't playing like, man, you ain't drinking no water, because water is a substance of life. You need water. Like, without 3 days of, I need some water right now. Hold on. You'll die in a few days if you don't get no water in your system. What it say? So true. When the Most High is on your team, you are more powerful than your ops. You damn right. That's why I keep telling people, having God with you is more than having everybody against you. What they say? Diamond strength. I'm just saying, man. Just letting them know. We finna have some fun in a minute, because I'm almost done breaking. I'm just highlighting certain shit. Hold on. It's about to go down. So, let me pick up on my download. So, damn. So, the first time he was warned, told him let the people go. He was being stubborn and hard-headed. God turned the water to blood. Like, all right, you want to play? You don't even get to drink water. You don't even get to drink water. They turned it to blood. You know what I'm saying? Now, what is your blood? Your blood is also it's your life force. You know what I mean? When you bleed out, you're done. You know what I'm saying? So they couldn't really drink that, but that in itself is also symbolism. That in itself is also symbolism, because God is telling them what to do and Pharaoh to do. He didn't want to listen. So maybe that was a message to Pharaoh, like, man, you better remember who your essence is. I'm gonna turn your water to blood. Get as a sign for you to start remembering what your legacy is, what the essence of life is, which is me. So since you want to act like you just the most high, I'm gonna show you your shit is blood. Boom. So then he still didn't want to let him go. Boom. Snakes, serpents, frogs, all type of lizards everywhere. That was the next one. Boom. Again, more symbolism. It's a point to all that. You know what I'm saying? He could have just they ain't Africa, because I'm quite sure God could have just sent a gang of lions and hyenas through that motherfucker, just ripping everybody to shreds and shit. All right. But it was frogs and snakes and serpents. So that's also symbolically a symbol. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it was a symbol of since you want to be a snake, because I'm quite sure the Egyptians and the Hebrews look just alike. So since you want to be a snake in the grass and go against people that's like you, look like you, act like you want to be a serpent, you want to be a snake, you want to be slithering on the ground and shit, I'm finna fill your whole city up with them. And venomous ones too, because you venomous. And that's your symbol, that's your sign, like turn this shit around, bro. Oh, he didn't want to do it. Oh, third time's a charm. He like, okay, you think I'm playing, huh? You didn't catch this. You didn't catch all that other shit wasn't good enough for you, huh? You sitting on your high horse, you big bad Pharaoh. All right, homie, death. I'm gonna send out my number one hitter, and he don't miss, because when he come, he taking shit out. When I send him, you're fucking done. I'm talking about when I send him, that's divine judgment and justice, because you've been judged. I sent you plenty of signs to get your shit together, and you didn't want to. Now I'm finna send out one of my number ones, if not my number one hitter. When he comes or she comes for you, you're fucking done. Because you didn't want to listen. God sent out the death angel. Boom. They start dropping everywhere. You see, again, you hear people in the holler. Ah! So death gets to circulating through certain shit. Remember, these people, for them to be that, for Pharaoh and them to be that hard-headed, first of all, you got to remember, they was practicing magic. So if they're practicing magic, they're not practicing magic to like heal the world and, bring down abundance and using Palo Santo and sage to clear the air. No, they was slave owners. So these people are practicing dark magic. They sorcerers, like wicked sorcerers and shit. So they're practicing some magic shit. So God is like, didn't I tell y'all to cut it out? Didn't I tell y'all to cut it out? Okay, cool, no problem. Boom. So God had to show him who's the boss when it comes to that. God had to show him. So people that be, sometimes just be careful when you be being around people and like they all, it's like they just like it's one thing for a person to have tribulations. Like people have challenges and tribulations. That's nothing. But when some people are just consistently and always seem to be going through some shit, you know what I'm talking about? They like always going, like how Pharaoh and them was always going through some shit back to back. And then people, when you seeing people dropping in people's family, this person died, that person died in my family. Like, I'm just saying, I'm not trying to poke fun, but just be just be careful about how you like pay attention to signs with people. Like, damn, man, like y'all over there getting this, y'all, God is strangling y'all or something. Like, why the hell? What's up with that shit? Like, damn, everything around you was just being unalived. Like, what the hell? What energy do y'all do? Y'all better start listening to God. If there's something that you're supposed to do, you better start doing that shit because it's trying to get y'all attention. And whatever it is, it's tired of talking. It's tired of talking. Whatever it is, which is probably the most high, it's tired of talking to you. And when death starts circling, that means basically that all options have been exhausted. Ain't no more talking. God, the Most High, is tired of talking to you or whoever and whatever. Ain't no more talking, because that's why all everything else, you was alive, but it was just to get you to wake up. But now you still riding your high horse. God, like, come here. Yeah, I will slap the sense into you. Let me handle this. So now we finna get into the other part. Here you go. So when you read that story, just know this. I don't give a damn what come against you. Ain't nothing more powerful than the Most High God. I'm telling you right now, I'm going to say it again. There is nothing more powerful than the Most High God. If you know for a fact you are doing what you're supposed to do, you ain't bothering nobody, you minding your business, you living in your purpose, God chose you for this mission, you getting downloads about it, your creativity, your pineal gland is just you just creating shit, you getting downloads when you sleep about it. Anything that come in your way is going to be obliterated. I'm telling you right now, there is nothing more powerful than the force of the Most High God. I don't give a shit how many candles these dark witches and warlocks light up. Ain't nothing more powerful than the Most High God. And just like Pharaoh and those sorcerers and magicians, people will get signs about you if you are the child. Like, people will they'll get signs. They'll get them because when they do things to you, say things to you, when people betray you, stab you in the back, manipulate shit about you, they bring any type of negativity towards you, something happens. It don't have to be today, tomorrow, next week, could be next week, next month, even next year. Something that's going to resonate with them. You may not know this, but something that's going to resonate with them is going to happen to let that person know, touch not my anointed and do my prophets no harm. Something is going to happen that's going to resonate with that individual for that mofo to know, touch not my anointed and do my prophets no harm. You at work, we're going to use the work environment for an example. You at work, you one of the best employees there. You doing your damn job. You don't bother nobody. You don't fuck with nobody. You come in there every day minding your business. You ain't spreading gossip. You the best in your division or whatever you at. And then you got people hating on you. They know promotion times is coming up. You may say to yourself, I would like a promotion. If I get it, I get it. And if I don't, I don't. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing either way. But you always got some mofo that's like really fiending for the promotion so bad. And to a certain degree, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. But here's where the problem comes in, is when they start trying to set up pitfalls for you, because they start looking at you like, well, shit, this person's a threat to my promotion. So I'm going to go ahead and start trying to do things to maneuver them out the way. Now, you always got to have the spirit of discernment. You always got to have the spirit of discernment, because just because you're protected don't mean just be stupid and just walk around this motherfucker like he's Zell from Friday, like, la, 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 I ain't nothing gonna happen to me. No, your ass is gonna get chewed the fuck out in this motherfucker. Stop playing. God got your back, but that's the thing. God got your back. You still have to go out here and take care of your shit. All right, what it say? Amen. Things start to happen to them. You damn right. So they trying to get you up out of here. Next thing you know, things happen to them. They trying to get you fired. They trying to get you written up. Maybe you was late today or the last couple of days, because maybe one day, the first day you was late, you never really late. But let's say it's just promotion season time. The first day you was late, maybe you really truly did have car trouble. The next day, one of your kids was sick, so you was late back-to-back days. Now you got this mofo over here talking about it in a very slick way, planting little seeds to people. Like, oh, I noticed that, hey, Noble's late again today? And everybody look and see you coming in late. They look, they're like, oh yeah, Noble late today. And then they, oh, he was late yesterday. I wonder what's going on with Noble. Why is Noble always late? And it's just like, come here, let me talk to you for a minute. I would slap the sense in you, like, fool, Noble ain't even always late. I'm just using my name. It could be you. Like, you ain't even always late. But here go this mofo over here planting these seeds, trying to get you up out of here. That's that spell work. That spell work. Believe it or not, it is. It's spell work. But let God work. Don't even worry about it. Okay? Just throw your rod on the ground. Let God do the shit. Let God be your snake and your viper. Because God can't nothing eat up you. God gonna be like, oh, they trying to eat you up, I'm gonna eat them up. Next thing you know, they trying to get you up out of here. Next thing you know, you come into work one week and everybody come up to you like, hey, did you hear about Magdalene? Like, no, what's going on? She got fired today. You're like, what? Like, yeah, she was fired today. You're like, what? Like, why was she fired? Oh, because, she was late yesterday and HR looked at her report and they realized that, she's late twice a week. And it's been going on for 6-7 months. Meanwhile, you looking like, I know the fuck you lying. This mofo over here trying to spread shit about you. You was late 2 times back to back, but you ain't never been late none of these other months. And this mofo been late twice a week for 6 to 8 weeks. But you see what I'm saying? Sometimes you just gotta let God work, man. You just gotta let the Most High work. Get them up out of here. Like, it's gonna happen. Shit is gonna happen when you are rooted, just like that staff. The bottom of the staff is rooted. It's about your roots. When you are rooted and you've solidified in your foundation with the Most High, when people start trying to do shit, it's going to always be things to happen that's going to resonate with them. And they're instantly going to know it's the karma. They're going to know, like, it's so crazy how this shit work. Because when shit happened to these motherfuckers, like, they ain't know off top, like, damn, this happened to me because I fucked old girl over. Like, yep. Damn, this happened to me because I messed old boy over. Yep. Like, you just instantly know it. You instantly know. And that was your sign. But you got some people, just like Pharoah, they want to keep ice skating they silly, doofy, goofy, loofy ass uphill. They don't want to just listen to the first sign. Like, damn, God done already showed you that you got some karma for fucking with them. Now they ego in there and they in their pride, so they like, I don't care. Now they mad at you. They like, I'm gonna do something else. God like, all right, do something else. I got something else for you. Like Rocky, like Clubber Lang told Rocky in Rocky 3. I got a lot of more for you. I got a lot of more. Now you go over there and fuck with my anointed one and my prophet again if you want to. I'm gonna bust your ass up again. Oh, you think I'm playing? All right, watch this. Then they go do some more shit. Next thing you know, boom, some more shit happen. Now they like, God damn. And they're going to instantly know. They're going to instantly know, like, damn, I got karma again. Like, yeah, you got karma again, bro. Like, sit your ass down. Leave people alone. Why are you out here? Hey, everybody, do me a favor, man. If you in the chat, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe to the channel so you can get these notifications. But hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. All right, we got to get our likes up on here. All right. We got to get our likes up on here. All right. So hit the like button, please. Appreciate y'all. So, again, that was a second warning. You got karma. So then, again, you know, just like Pharoah, people be just puffed up in their pride. Now they just really just can't stand you. They can't stand you. They just, and you wondering why people don't like you. You go to work, people in your family, people in your social group, these sororities, these fraternities, and you wondering why they don't like you. You don't really know because they probably don't even say nothing to you. You don't know. Ain't nobody told you. Hold on. Ain't nobody told you. Okay? You don't know. Ain't nobody, you know, ain't nobody told you. You know, you just like, damn, right? You just minding your business. You're like, damn, why everybody in my family, why these motherfuckers, people in my social club, my sorority, fraternity, work, everywhere. These motherfuckers always hating, like, what's the deal? Like, why these motherfuckers, they probably over there getting whooped out. So then it's going to be some people just back the fuck off the first time or even the second time. But y'all, just like Pharoah, you always got that motherfucker want to ice skate up here. Everybody want to keep testing your divinity, not knowing. And you minding your business. You like, man, I am a child of the Most High. Just leave me alone, bro. I'm trying to come to work. I'm trying to come to the social gathering. I just want to be a part of this family. I don't care who like who don't. I'm not spreading no gossip. We here on Thanksgiving. Can I please eat my macaroni and cheese? Can I please eat my yams and my greens and my cabbage and goddamn turkey and dressing? Leave me alone. I'm not bothering nobody. But nah, that crazy ass auntie, that silly ass uncle, silly ass cousin, they always got to try to do some more shit, spread some more shit after God that already smacked their ass the first 2 times for fucking with you. Here they go again. So God like, all right, 3 times a charm. You think I'm playing? You see, God, what people don't know about God is, let me tell you something. God is a dualistic natured being off top. That's what you got to know. It's not rocket science. Well, how do you know, Noble? You already said you wasn't a preacher or a pastor. Come here. I would slap the sense in you. I know I said that. You don't have to be a damn preacher or a pastor to know certain shit about God. You should know that shit. Do you watch National Geographic? Are you watching nature? You see how in the spring things are new and beautiful and coming alive? What the hell starts happening when fall starts? They start dying. By the winter, everything's dead. That is letting you know it's another side of the Most High. You see the lions and the cubs and the baby elephants all in nature, and you watching National Geographic and it looks nice and pretty, and you see the mama lion come up feeding them, and it looks so nurturing, and it looks so awesome, and it looks so good. Guess what? Right after that, they're gonna show you how mama fed them cubs. Mama went out, killed, slaughtered 3 gazelles, slaughtered them, ripped their guts out, ripped their throat out, dragged them back, and let the family eat. They're just showing you the dualistic nature of the Most High, of nature. That's nature. So if people would say, well, God created nature and nature is God, then I just showed you that that's just a dualistic nature. So you can't play with God. God ain't nothing to play with. But these dumbass people out here that do all type of shit with these candles, see, these motherfuckers don't get it. People that's just out here being silly, they don't pay attention to the signs. Like, leave this motherfucker alone. So God like, all right, I'm gonna send out my death angel because you've been judged. And this enforcer that I'm sending out is judgment. The only reason why they unaliving you and taking you out of here, because they're gonna judge you, and if they find you guilty, divine judgment and justice is going to take place. Next thing you know, them same people that got them first 2 warnings, next thing you know, hey, did you hear about Magdalene? You like, no, what happened? You ain't wished it. You ain't. Did you hear about Magdalene? Nah, what happened? Like, man, Mag. Oh shit. Oh shit. Like, man, Magdalene is in the hospital, man. She was walking by this construction building yesterday, and the goddamn whole sack of stucco and fell off the third floor and cracked her in her head. She in a coma right now. Like, oh, God, damn. Yeah, because if it's meant for you to do, and that sounds like no, they may be like, damn, you gonna no, you gotta understand. It's people that may be truly dedicated to stopping you from doing and being who and what you are. So these people be thinking that they fighting against you when you're fighting against the path. They fight against God. God laid this path out for you. If right now your mission, God put you on a mission right now and say, go to the store, get some eggs and milk, and come back home and eat them. And that's your path. That's your mission. You get up and you go to the store to go get your eggs and milk, and you come back home so you can eat that shit, right? Let's say one of your neighbors and anything on the path that's like, well, I'm not finna let you go to the store. I'm finna stop you from going to the store. It's like, man, you better move out the way, man. I'm telling you, man, God get a hold of you. You're going to get towed out the frame. You're going to get towed out the, well, I'll do some spell work. Let me throw one of these staffs on the ground. You want to, I am a black witch. I'm a magician. I'm a sorcerer. Yeah, and I'm backed by the Most High God. I'm going to eat all that shit up. You sure you want this work? You sure you want this work? Because you in the way of my divine purpose. And that's what I'm really talking about. You're in the way of my purpose. Are you sure you want this work? Because I'm sure you've been warned not once, not twice. So that just means this third one is going to be something that's going to knock the soul out of your body. You sure you want this work? Are you sure you want this? Well, I'm going to go hire a practitioner that can, you go hire as many motherfucking practitioners as you want. Go hire all them ratchet ass, stanky ass, disgusting ass people that don't even believe in God. They're going to get told out the frame, because if they did believe in God, as soon as they saw you, as soon as they read your energy, if they so spiritually connected and playing with energy and magic, they would have been like, I'm not doing that. Nope. The motherfucker trying to pay him like, here, man, I'll give you double, man. Here, take this money. They're like, that's Death Angel energy right there. I'm not doing that. You gonna have me, something gonna happen to me, or probably my firstborn. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. That's a smart mofo though. We say, can I please eat my mac and cheese in peace? I'm just saying, man, you be at the family function, right? And here come the shit, and you just like, damn, man, I'm not even bothering nobody. But for real though, or they don't even have to be family. It could be social. Again, people that are part of organizations. You go out, or you at work, or even if you just in the world, man, you got hating ass neighbors. It's people that got fucked up spirits, man. It's people that just really do got fucked up spirits in them. They are just always trying to stop you. You minding your business. Like you probably take pride in how you dress. You probably like, I'm finna go buy chains, rings. I'm gonna be fly. I'm gonna smell good. And you really will have somebody like, she thinks she all that. You really got another motherfucker like, oh man, I'm tired of this nigga, man. Every time I see this nigga, he fly, man. Who you think he is, man? Like, and you ain't even thinking about nothing. Like, you're not even dressing to impress nobody. You just being you. You probably went and bought you a car. 6 months later, went and bought you another car. You got somebody watching you like, who this motherfucker think he is? They must be selling drugs. Why they always got to go buy a car? What you mean, why they always got to buy a car? You don't know their credit score, motherfucker. You don't know what type of family they got. Maybe they family got a little money. Maybe they got a good-ass credit score. Maybe they got a good-ass job with a good-ass credit score. Maybe they got some nice savings. It's like, it's none of your fucking business. What are they doing to you, you hating, disgusting bastard? You hating, disgusting bastard? I'm going to say it again. You hating, disgusting bastard? Why are you worried about the next mofo? Worry about yourself. But no, it's it's witches and warlocks out here, man. Like I'm telling y'all, man, I'd experience these motherfuckers, man. These motherfuckers will really see you and be like, he's bright, she's bright. I want their light. Let me do a ritual to see if I can destiny swap and take the blessing that God gave them and have it brought to me so I can walk in their shoes and I can receive their anointing and they can receive my life and my karma, which is ain't shit. No, for real. I'm telling you, I know. I done warred with these motherfuckers. I know. This is why I'm doing this episode, doing these shows. I'm telling you, I know. And the thing that kills me is it's like, why do y'all spend so much energy hating and trying to tear down somebody else when all you could put that same energy into yourself? I don't get it. You want to light a candle, write my name on the motherfucker, put it in the freezer to try to freeze me or some shit, throw the shit in the ocean or some shit, try to conjure up some marine spirits, do some necromancy and shit, or put my picture in a jar with some rust and nails and all this whole weird shit that's supposed to symbolically mean some shit. And it's just like, why you just don't light a candle and just drink some water and put some water right there and talk to God and say, God, I just want more abundance. What do I have to do to get more abundance? And when God give you the download, be like, oh, okay, I'm gonna do that. Why you just can't do that? Why you just can't do that? These motherfuckers put a whole lot of energy in stopping some shit that they can't stop and get tore out the frame. Then they wake the death angel up. Then these motherfuckers get to hollering and screaming. Oh, 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 oh. Why you done did it? It's too late. No, you're gonna answer for this shit. How many signs and warnings did God give you? Leave. What again? What does it say in the Bible? Touch not my anointed, do my prophets no harm. You're gonna know when people are anointed because every time you say something about them, do something to them, something happens to your silly ass. And when it happens, you're instantly gonna know. Ain't that some funny shit? You instantly like you're gonna hear the word, you're gonna get the energy like that's because you tried to fuck old girl over. That's because you tried to fuck old boy over. You're gonna know it instantly. Soon as you get into a car accident and tear half of your car off, but you don't die, and you sitting there like, oh my God, half my car gone. You gonna know why that happened instantly. Like, yeah, that's that karma. You better stop playing with that person. Leave him alone. When he said, what we got, I agree. They are mentally bothered by the light. The light bothers demonic people. What? That's insane. First of all, yeah, that's a good point. Your light do bother people's demons on the inside, and that's what y'all gotta realize. I had to realize. I laugh now. You can just tell your light bothers people because people have attachments. So when you're seeing people that's like hating on you for no reason, let's say you go to a function, you don't know nobody in here. You walk into a function, some people smiling at you, some people looking at you like, them people that's looking at you like that, being all funny, being all crazy, being all sneaky, being all just whatever. They got demonic attachments to them that these two eyes are not seeing and picking up on. But if you tapped in and intuitively, you can feel it. This eye, your third eye, your pineal gland, that shit is on. So when you look at them, you can see it like, oh yeah, you got that attachment on you. Your aura look dim and shit. You over there looking stupid and shit. You acting funny. Like you can pick up on certain people's shit. Why you think certain people give you backhanded compliments or they just come at you with something. You gotta be able to pick up on that and read between the lines. Like you might ask somebody for something like, "Hey, where is such as? Excuse me, can you tell me where I can find this and that?" And they just respond with this whole nasty ass attitude. And you look at that motherfucker like, "Why the hell you talking to me like that? Like, boy, you don't even know who you talking to. Like, all right, man, keep playing with me, man. All right, man, you lucky I'm being nice today, man. All right, you keep on." You don't know who you talking to, man. I ain't trying to you a demon and I'm trying to be cool, but all right. Don't let me go tell them. All right, if I have a conversation with God about your ass, it might be over. Because God saw you anyway. And then when you read in the Bible, it is, I forgot it's several verses, but it's talking about orphans and like the widows and the widow's sons, and what happens when they cry out to the Most High, and the Most High hear that cry, yo ass is fucking grass. I'm Jason gonna break their ankles and fold them up like a goddamn beach chair. Like a goddamn beach chair. Hey, listen, I ain't even gonna do that, but just know. Yeah, I'ma just say this. God don't want you to be no coward. God don't want you to be no punk. Yeah, he wants you to exercise temperance. He wants you to subdue your passions. He do. But there is a such thing as justice. And God don't want you to just let people just walking up and just punch you in your mouth and just keep punching you in your mouth and you ain't done nothing about it. You don't got to believe me. But again, when you look at the Bible and you start talking about these biblical figures, look at Moses. He was trained in combat. He had hand-to-hand skills. He killed that guard. He's a person of the Bible, a huge biblical figure. When you look at King David or David versus Goliath, didn't David slay Goliath? Didn't he kill Goliath? Just saying. And we all know who David is or supposed to be, right? He sure got Goliath big ass up out of here, hit him right in the forehead like shot him. Wow! That's just like dropped him. I'm just saying. Yep, you do have to let God handle stuff for sure. God gonna always handle those things where it's like it might be a little heavy for you. You know, Jesus got angry too. He damn right. See, people. Oh, I'm so glad you brought that up. See, people think. Let me say this first, and then I'm gonna. God know what you can handle, but when God know the load might be a little extra, he'll step in. Like, all right, I got you. Don't trip. Hold on. I'm gonna spot you. Like if you was lifting weights, God is a spotter. God is like, come on, I'm gonna spot you. Get it up, get it up, get it up, get it up. There you go. All right, rack it. Clink, clink. You got it. That's God. You know what I'm saying? But God still want to see you work though. Because God gave you the ability to do it. So he don't let nobody, and not just physically, but just metaphoric. This is all metaphorically speaking too. It don't have to be just physically. Metaphorically speaking, you don't have to just let people just do you any type of way. That's why we got laws and rules. What do you mean? What does it say? Somebody break into your house? Now, California rules be a little tricky, but at the end of the day, you got the right to defend yourself. I mean, you got a Second Amendment right. You got some states that's like, yeah, this is stand me ground state. They come in your house, do what you do. We're just gonna come make the report and we're gonna scoop their ass up and get them out of here. I'm just saying that's your right. That's justice. That is real, true justice. Why you think we got a death penalty? Because there is a such thing as doing things to people. Sometimes, you know, we just in a position right now where there's a battle between what they want society to do versus authorities, but authorities are the same people. Who you think the authorities are? Your nephews, your nieces, your kids, human beings look like you, your brother, your sister, your husband, your wife. So they're not better than you. They're not nothing above you. All right, going back to Jesus got angry too. See, that's the thing. A lot of people think Jesus was a punk. Jesus wasn't no just, man, listen. I'm going to give you a hint of how you know Jesus was nothing to play with. First of all, if you ask anybody, was Jesus a criminal? They going to say, Noble, you have lost your goddamn mind. Jesus is the Son of God, son. How dare you say that Jesus is a criminal? Come here. Come here. Ah, I will slap the sense into you. Was he not arrested? Go read the shit. Was he not arrested? And arrested for what? They say, well, they crucified him. What led to that? What did he get arrested for? Could it have been assault with a deadly weapon? Was this the guy that walked into the synagogue, locked the doors, and started whipping the shit out of the damn Pharisees because he was tired of them blaspheming in the name of God? So he walked in there, locked the door, and got to tearing some shit up. They ran up out of there, the ones that made it, called the police, like, man, come get this motherfucker, man, you over here. And they came and got him. He was arrested, and they took him to jail. They tried him. He was found guilty. Pilate was like, hey, yo, the Roman dude was like, look, man, look. I kind of feel him though. I'm gonna give y'all the option because we was just finna crucify this fool Barbarous for messing with these kids and doing all type of shit. But y'all act like y'all want this dude Jesus hung so bad. So we're gonna put it to a vote. What y'all want to do? They elected to hang Jesus. That's how mad they was. But the point is, what I'm saying is, and go read the story if you think I'm fucking bullshit. The point is, for the Christ to have, for Jesus the Christ, and I prefer to say Yahshua, me personally, Yeshua, for him to have the audacity, the confidence, because when he walked into that building, I'm sure it was more than 1, 2, 3 people up in there. They was having a little ceremony. So I'm sure it was at least bare minimum. I want to say 10. I'm hearing the number 10. I'm going to say 5, but could have been 10 people up in there. Bare minimum. And they was doing shit that Christ was like, man, I'm tired of y'all, man. What the fuck is y'all doing, man? This is blasphemy. He walked in there, clink, clink, locked the door, pulled that thing out, and with the work. I'm just saying, for him to feel like he can do that, he had to have some type of skills. Remember I said earlier, there's nothing new under the sun. Don't think martial arts and all this shit just came out when it was in America. Stop it. America is the last country to get any type of martial arts training. They've been doing martial arts throughout the ages, throughout the centuries, throughout the lifetimes, throughout the generations. I'm telling you. Yep, flip the table over. He wasn't playing. So that means he was strong too, because I'm sure that table was made of some heavy-ass oak, some wood. So for Jesus to flip that table over meant he was strong. And for him to have confidence, like, man, think about it. Like, forget how they try to preach it to you. Think about it. For a person to be like, hey, yo, man, I'm finna go up in here. I'm finna whoop these motherfuckers. I'm finna knock all y'all out right now. Watch this. I'm finna go up here. What you say? I'm going in here. I'm whooping everybody out. For you to have that talk and go in there and lock the door, you know you got some skills. You already know. And you know for a fact, not only do I got skills, my skills have been tested. And I'm telling you right now, ain't none of y'all in here whooping me. So I'm finna come in here and lock this door and put hands on y'all and teach y'all a lesson about talking about God the way y'all do. I'm by myself. I'm finna pack y'all out, man. And that's what he did. He went in there and started whooping shit out. And he was arrested for whooping shit out. So I'm not, when I say Jesus is a criminal, I call him a criminal. I'm not calling him a criminal like he was just breaking into people's houses, stealing, hard-earned work and people's money and shit. I ain't talking about that type of criminal. I'm talking about they labeled him a criminal because he was found guilty. He was tried by so-called jury, his peers, and they found him guilty. And because that was assault with a deadly weapon, especially back then, I was facing the death penalty. He was facing the death penalty. So they, according to the story, they got him up out of here. I'm just saying, the point is, Jesus wasn't no coward. He wasn't no punk. They talking about some Jesus walked into the wilderness for 40 days and 40 nights and ran into the devil, and the devil tried to tempt him and get him to bow down and worship him. And he told the devil, no. Do you think how many people would be shivering to death if they ran across the devil? Let the devil come in your house, in your room at night right now. Jump on your bed and shit. Your ass gonna be scared in the motherfucker. Oh shit, okay, Lucifer, Satan, oh my God, do whatever you want me to do. But you got a motherfucker that's like, nigga, what? Get your fucking ass out of here. In the name of the Most High, get up out of here, boy. Woo! That boy, Ooh. Boy, you gotta have some sand to do that, boy. You must not be afraid of death or something. Maybe you the death angel yourself. I don't know, because for you to and Jesus wasn't fucking playing. Jesus said, what did he say? I got it both hands. I got life and death in both hands. So that lets you know. He said he had life and death in both hands. He had the keys of life and death in both his hands. Jesus said this in the Bible. I got the keys, Joshua. I got the keys to life and death in my hands. No, you don't want to play with nobody like that. Somebody that say that to you, just go on about your merry way, man. Go on about your business, man, for they dog walk you or something. For you find out what that because if he got the key to life, that means he got the key to death. I don't think you want to open up that door over there to death. You may not want to see what that looked like. Stop thinking God and Jesus and being a light worker is supposed to be about somebody being soft and a coward and naive and stupid and shit. Nah, hell no. Them the ones you don't want to play with. Them the ones they will whoop you out physically, spiritually, emotionally, however you need to get it, you're going to get it. Leave them type of people alone. What we got? 100%. He was a warrior. I'm just saying. You don't get to just do that. Man, listen. They don't be telling these stories, right? He was with the business. You damn right he was with the business. What you mean? You were in the damn wilderness for 40 days, 40 nights, and you just living off the earth, drinking water, whatever fruits and berries you can get. Satan come trying to tempt you. I'm sure he came at night. He didn't come in the daytime, bright as day, the sun is out. No, he wanted everything to his advantage. That means it was dark as fuck. Like it's probably during the witching hour, 3 o'clock in the morning. It's dark as fuck. You hearing animals and shit. Jesus probably sitting there on the rock, just minding his business, like, you know what I'm saying? And here comes Satan, like, just creeping up, acting like he big shit. Jesus like, yeah, ninja, I see you. What's up, homie? Hey, what's up? This is my world. Jesus like, this ain't your world, homie. Satan like, this is my world. You see this? Let me show you something. Look over there. You see all that? All this will be yours if you just bow down and worship me. You know what I'm saying? You mean don't let them tell it to you nice. It wasn't no nice conversation between them two. Joshua was probably like, homie, ain't shit yours, bruh. And as a matter of fact, if you don't get up out of here right now, I'm gonna beat your ass right now. You want to find out? You want to see? Come here. Let me talk to you for a minute then. Since you got so much to say to me, bring your ass over here. Say that in my face. Don't stand over there with that scary boy. Come here, Satan. You hard. Bring your bad ass on over here. Let me show you what these hands do. Let me show you what these hands do. I'm sure that conversation went something similar like that. I don't see it just being all nice how they try to put it on the TV and shit with that old shit. Just, get behind thee, Satan. I rebuke thee. In the name of... Man, stop all that. That's fake. You rhyme with God. You a warrior. You like, hey, man, Jesus probably drew his sword and everything. Like, hey, I'm gonna give you a chance to get up out of here right now, man. You got a date with the lake of fire anyway, man. Me and Michael finna rain down hellfire and brimstone on you. Your time is up, man. You only got a few more 100 years to do all what you're doing to the earth because some of these people's will and they spirits got to be tested. But once we done with that shit, bro, I'm personally finna escort your ass up out of here and toss you into the lake of fire myself, boy. So you better get up out of here, partner. I don't need you. I got the Most High God. You showing me this little city. Don't care about this little city, boy. I sit on the throne next to the Most High God, boy. I got the whole galaxy. I got the whole universe. I got all the stars. You can't offer me shit. Now get up out of here. And I bet not catch you on the block next time. And you better stay your goofy ass up out of heaven. Let me catch you coming to the gate again. Let me try to catch you coming to the gate again. I think that conversation sounds about right. That's just me personally. I mean, I think that's what I would have told him. I'm just saying, man. But with all that being said, don't show these mofos no fear. Don't show these mofos no fear. You ain't got to worry about how they are not powerful. Because if they powerful, why do they always got to jump you? Why they always got to go gang up and get all the other co-workers, get all your other family members? Why they got to go get all these other people in your sorority and your fraternity to come against you? If they so powerful, it should be a head up fade. Why they got to go get all these other people to come up against you? That lets you know how powerful you are. That lets you know whatever you got on you is way more potent than what the fuck they got. They're not even confident in themselves that they got to go run and do that type of shit. They cowards, man. I'm telling you. There ain't no dark witch or warlock or anybody that's just got that type of energy. Jezebels, all them people are fucked up. Ain't none of them people got it. They're nobody. They may try to convince you because like that staff, like we just read, the roots, they're not rooted in nothing. And they're not that middle part of the staff and even the top part of the staff, they're not consciously connected to the Most High. They don't have no connection. So when they see you, they think you weak. They think you naive, especially if you're not with them. And then they're going to try to test you to try to bring you in. And if you turn it down, they're going to start thinking, oh, you think you better than us? And then they really want to attack you. And they want to attack you. And then after they attack you, they're going to try to make you offer just like Satan did with Jesus and try to manipulate you and be like, yeah, come on up in here. I got you. And you just got to be sitting back like, you got me. Fool, you over there doing all type of nasty, low down, dirty, disgusting type of shit. And they're going to try to do a lot of stuff to you. That's why if you go back to the episode, the last one I just did about the chosen one of Superman, for those who don't know, that process, that's what they call a humiliation ritual. That's what they do. Why you think in the Bible, there was a part in the Bible where Jesus asked them, who is it that they saying that I am? Because he know people out there talking. So he like, well, what they saying about me? What they say? He's smiling like a motherfucker. Like, who they say I was? And he telling them like, man, they trying to clown you, man. They saying that you said you was God and this, that, and the other, and whoopty whoop, and you know, and Jesus like, man, I ain't worried about none of that, man. I'm gonna do what I do, and that's how you gotta be. You can't worry about the smear campaign. Who cares? They don't like you. I don't give a shit. My motherfucker, they tried that shit with me. Tried to, he's this and he's that. I don't give a damn. I don't give a goddamn. Oh, well, he's this and he's that and he's that. Man, I'm not tripping. Some shit happened. I ain't gonna lie. Some shit happened and I had to whoop some shit out. Like physically. I had to. He was sleepy too. That motherfucker said, nigga fell all into me. They tried to, no, man. He tripping. Anybody that know me know I don't do all that. I'm cool as hell. I am so cool. But if you want to fuck around and find out, that's on you. Shit. I stay ready. That's just the truth. I don't think I'm better than nobody. I don't think nothing. I just know who the fuck I am. And they had to find out. They had to find out the hard way. And you know, that's how they try to start the lies and the smear campaign and try to, I don't care. But I'm just saying, like, people, they'll do that. But again, it's called a humiliation ritual. They want to say stuff, smear campaign, ostracize you, get you alone, take away your voice, fuck that up. So now that can fuck with your heart because you'll feel like don't nobody want to hear you, don't nobody this, that, and the other. And so then that's going to affect your heart. Just like I said in the last episode with Superman, it'll affect your heart and start making you get into that dark place. Like, oh man, nobody likes me. Nobody cares about me. This, that. And once they get you like that, then that is going to translate to your mind. And now your mind, they start playing tricks on your mind and you start doubting yourself. You start overthinking shit. You start, well, maybe I shouldn't have did this. And oh, fuck that. Fuck them. So fucking what? So what? It was done and it is what it is. And if them motherfuckers would have been acting right, that shit wouldn't happen. So what? Fuck them. I'm just saying. I don't mean to be talking like that. I'm sorry if I dropped too many F-bombs. I apologize, but I'm just being real. And that's how you got to be in your life. It's probably going to be scenarios that people try to, and you're going to be in your head like, well, shit, I did this, and maybe I shouldn't have done that. And then, oh, man, no. Be, what this bottom of the staff say, be rooted in who you are. Don't let them try to play no games with you. What the top of the staff is say, you connected to the divine. No. So what? You had that conversation with God. God will let you know if you did too much. You don't let some man or woman try to tell you any damn thing when these motherfuckers is probably the people that set that shit up or probably just want you to get you into that low vibrational energy so now they can start sending out energy to you and they can stick to you because as long as you keep your vibrations up, if there's no enemy within, there could be no enemy without. I'm going to say it again. If there's no enemy within, there could be no enemy without. One more time. If there's no enemy within, there can't be no enemy without. They can't send shit to you. Nobody can say shit to fuck with your mind, fuck with your heart, fuck with your emotions. People can say whatever, it's going to bounce right up off you because your energetic, your auric field, your energy is too abundant. It's vibrating too high. You're not even worried about that shit. You don't even care. Long as nobody physically try to come up and do some stuff. And even then, if you got to go ahead and be like Jesus and lock the door on somebody, I go, hey. I ain't saying going around doing it, but don't be ashamed to either. They cross that line, you do what you got to do. Some people like to wake up the earthquake in you and get mad when they get shook. I'm just, yeah. They love that shit. Be the first ones hollering and screaming. Oh, he did this. Okay, but why you got this dude sitting back here doing all of this stuff, acting like this? He said something to me. I ain't saying nothing to him. We was cool. This motherfucker started talking to me crazy. Shit, what the fuck I'm supposed to do? What I'm supposed to do? All right? Shit, what the fuck wrong with you? And then it's always somebody who's lesser than you trying to judge you. Like, fool, shut your... It's always somebody lesser than you trying to judge you. They don't have your strength. They don't have your fortitude, your temperance. You know what I'm saying? It's always somebody trying to tell you what you should have did, but they don't even have the fortitude to even do what you did in the first place. So you damn sure shouldn't be listening to that mofo. I'm not listening to you. You want to bust a grape in the fight. Shut your soft ass up. Okay? I ain't lying. So with that being said, man, I hope y'all got something out of the day. Go back, look at that story of Moses. You're going to find it in the first 5 books of the Bible from Genesis to Deuteronomy. All right, look that up. I'm just telling you, you know what I'm saying? That was the whole point. Like for me, this is why I like to talk about stories in the Bible because it's relatable. Like it's really just about, it's really stories of metaphors and maybe some history too, but it's symbolic. It's metaphors for things that you can apply in your life. You know what I'm saying? You can apply these things in your life. Again, you got these sorcerers, magicians. Just look at them as all the corrupt people in your life, in any aspect of your life. They think that they're powerful. They think they're doing some shit, and you got to put your staff on the ground. Like, all right, you put your staff on the ground, put my staff on the ground. Let's see who's more powerful, black magic or divine spirit. Let's see more. You gotta conjure up shit, put shit in jars, do some type of blood sacrifices, kill some animals or some stupid. I'm telling you, there's people out here doing some shit. They gotta, and I'm talking about these black magicians. Like, don't get it twisted. I'm talking about dark evilness. All right, but again, you know, it's people that's doing things to other human beings. Like, it's people that's really out here because this is all about energy, and they really out here doing all this spell work shit for real. Name in jar, name on candles, name in the ocean, put it in the cemetery, use cemetery dirt, poison you from here to there, getting poisoned from trying to make it seem like it was a natural cause of death. Meanwhile, they done sent the honey trap Mitch over here. This Mitch or this dude and came, infiltrated you, acting like they was with you. Meanwhile, they a part of this occult or some shit to get close to you, to put the shit in your food, put the shit in your water, have you eat it or drink it. Next thing you know, you gone. They're going to be like, oh, we don't know what happened, cause of death. Stop it. That's all of the Pharaoh's tricks. Show them divine spirit, like, no. But you got to have the spirit of discernment. You got to be able to see certain people for who they are and you can feel it. You'll see it. You'll get the download. Ask the Most High, like, hey, yo, Most High, reveal to me what needs to be revealed. Show me who's the good people. Show me who need to be in my life. Show me who need to be out of my life. I'm telling you, if you tapped in, it'll show you. It'll show you people love to give problems, but when problems come their way, they want peace, help, and protection. Stand your ground against evil. You damn right. You damn right. You damn right. You stand your ground against evil. Everybody watching, please hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Please subscribe, all right? Subscribe. Don't be afraid to share this and let everybody else, whoever you might that might can benefit from the type of information that be shared on this platform, which is, in my book, it's a whole lot of people can benefit from this. You know what I mean? Because people don't understand the type of shit that's really going on out here in this world, man. You like accept what you see in people. You damn right. That's why they say, that got that saying, when a person show you who they are, believe them. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna use a small example, and then I'm gonna get ready to go. Small example, right? Me, I'm gonna use myself. Platform, podcast. I got people swear up and down. Oh, I deal with you. I functions with you. I rock with you, Noble. This, that, and the other. And it's like, but out of all the years I've been doing this, you've not hit the like button at one time. Like, and I get it. You may not agree with everything, but again, out of all the years, motherfucker, you don't, it was nothing that resonated with you. Nothing that would have showed, there's nothing you could have done that would have showed me that, you know what, I support you because I've done it to you. You see what I'm saying? It's that little shit right there. And some people might say, well, it's just social media. No, but don't take it personal. This, that, and other. No. I don't give a shit what it is. If a person is not supporting you, don't make excuses for these mofos. If they ain't got your back, they ain't got your back. They'll smile in your face. Oh, I got your back. Notice how when things happen in your life, no one's there. Notice how when you got money, you always giving out your money. Notice how when you need a loan, you can't get it from nobody. Them motherfuckers you need to get rid of. When that person died in a family, you was there. When this person died in your family, none of them motherfuckers was there. They showing you who they are. It ain't no accident. That's not by accident. It's not by coincidence. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like, oh, well, my bad. You right. I should have tapped. I should have called more, or I should have done this. No, man, I don't have to tell you that. You already know. You already know what you should have did. That's why you didn't do it. Your silly ass. What Mojo Brooks say? Shut your stupid ass up. What my boy Mojo Brooks say? Shut your stupid ass up. Strangers support more than folk we know. Ah, you damn right, that part. Hell yeah. Y'all start telling people that when they trying to smile in your face, do that Mojo Brooks shit. Shut your stupid ass up. For real. That's why I be telling these witches in the world, like they be getting, I be like, man, shut your stupid ass up. They be so mad at me because they feel like they so connected and they so powerful and we're part of this global cabal. Shut your stupid ass up. Ain't none of y'all more powerful than God. Shut your stupid ass up. I don't care about that shit. We're going to knock you motherfuckers out. We're already putting y'all down. We're going to keep smashing. Shut your stupid ass up. But with that being said, man, I love y'all. Look out for the next episode because it's coming in hot. It's coming in hot. Okay? It's coming in hot. But with that being said, I love y'all again. Please hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button, share, and subscribe. And to any of my haters that be tapping into my channel, watching me low-key, you heard what I said. You heard what I said. It is what it is. Anytime, baby. Anytime, dog. Anytime, dog. Okay, what he saying in Tombstone with Val Kilmer? I'm your Huckleberry. They can't handle the chosen ones. They already know. We on put like this. I ain't gonna get back into it, but we on step 3. Remember the first warning, the river of blood, second warning. We on warning 3. And you know that what that was. And if you wasn't tapped into the show when we got on Warning 3 with God telling Pharoah, go ahead and read the story. And that you'll know what I'm talking about. Yeah, we right there. In their face right now. All right, so y'all have a good night. I love y'all. Y'all take care, man. What do you say? Trophy yelling, smiling. What that say? Trophy, yellow, smiling. I don't know what you're trying to say. I don't know. I forgot. I don't know, bro. But anyway, I love y'all. See y'all on the next episode. I might hit y'all with some shit on Saturday. I don't know. But if not, next week for sure, baby. All right. Till then, Noble Alexander. Am I?